Today on Living Local 15, the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne joins us in studio to highlight their Giving Tuesday Challenge and how you can get involved in supporting local organizations. Then it's Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial as we discuss maximizing your 401k contributions. Plus, the Fort Wayne Village Marketplace is taking place this weekend, and they are here to share how you can find all types of gifts to kick off your holiday shopping.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Community Foundation. Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne inspires enduring philanthropy by encouraging charitable giving, conducting meaningful grant making, and leading community initiatives. And joining me today to share all about their Giving Tuesday initiative is Jaren Harmon, who is their donor engagement specialist. Good morning, Jaren.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Well, this is an exciting time of the year for so many reasons. People love the holidays, but they really love to be able to give during this season, and that's what Giving Tuesday is all about. Okay. So let's just start off by learning more about Community Foundation and just really your roots.
Yeah. So the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne has actually been around for over 100 years now.
Wow.
So we work to inspire generosity and make lasting impact. And I really like to say that our work boils down to 3 separate areas. So first, we work with donors, and donors could be individuals, it could be families, businesses, or private foundations. But we really work with them to manage charitable funds and then really working as a connector. So connecting to someone to charities that they already know and love, but maybe some new community initiatives that they could help support as well. And then second, we work with nonprofits. So working with them through the Giving Tuesday initiative, of course, but also through grant making and education. And then third and finally, we provide community leadership. So we do this by pooling resources and individuals to really get behind some community needs. And I think a really great example of that is our Women's Fund, which works to support women and girls in Allen County.
Yes,
Yeah.
and people really don't think about the fact that nonprofit organizations need support as well.
Yeah,
right? So y'all are like
absolutely.
that hub to try to provide those support and resources, which is great. And with Giving Tuesday coming up, that is a day of giving,
It is.
right? And so how do you all participate in this? I know this is an annual thing.
It is. So first, Giving Tuesday period is a generally or globally recognized day at this point. So it's really a time to take an intentional pause and think about how you can give back to your community. Like you said, the holidays are coming up, maybe doing a little bit of after Thanksgiving shopping, but it really is a time to reflect, look at how you can give of your time, talent, and treasure. So this day follows the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, so December 2nd. Mark your calendars.
Yes.
But as you alluded to, the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne has a little bit of a unique approach when it comes to Giving Tuesday, and that is our Giving Tuesday Fort Wayne Challenge.
Yes, okay, so the Fort Wayne Challenge, which takes place, allows for different organizations to go out and rally their community to give to them. So how does that process work exactly?
Yeah, so the challenge is happening right now. It happens from November 1st to November 20th. And it really is a time that the Community Foundation supports agency endowments. So these are funds that organizations set up with the Community Foundation. And the aim of these is to really support their long-term sustainability. So during this time, any donation that goes into an agency endowment fund to support an organization and supporting them for the future is matched by 20% at the Community Foundation.
Wow.
Yeah, so it doesn't just stop at the match, which is great in and of itself, but we've added a little bit of a competitive twist in there as well.
Yes.
So organizations fall under 5 pillars, which is really reflective of our grant making.
Okay.
So this is healthy mind and body, everyone's economy, lifelong learning, inspiring places, and connected community. So during this challenge, organizations, whichever pillar whether they fall under. Whoever raises the most money into their agency endowment will get a surprise unrestricted gift from the Community Foundation on Giving Tuesday, December 2nd.
Ooh.
One of my favorite days of the year.
Right, I like that, unrestricted. That sounds mysterious.
Exactly.
And yes, and you do the surprise, and you do like this big presentation of presenting checks and visiting the businesses.
We do. Like I said, it's my favorite day of the year, but it is happening right now.
Yeah.
So in terms of getting involved, heading over to our website, I think is a really great place to start. So that is cfgfw.org/Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
There you'll be able to see the organizations that are participating. There's just over 100 that are reflected in the challenge this year.
That is amazing. 100 organizations. Oh my goodness. So first off, it's going to be hard to try to choose which ones to give to, but you have to go with your heart and which organizations inspire you most. And then of course the organizations right now are rallying their supporters, right, and their members, and so how can the community really follow along on this process? Because as they're giving, they want to know how people are doing, and then who's the grand winners on that big day.
Yeah, so really, again, just to inspire this time of generosity, I think this challenge is unique in that anyone can get involved, especially with the match component, even a gift of a couple dollars to an organization that speaks to you but also does such great work in our community. It goes even further with the match and the form of the long-term sustainability that the agency endowment provides. So definitely keep an eye out then for on Giving Tuesday, December 2nd. We'll be out and about doing those surprise checks. And again, it's really great to celebrate the day and celebrate the generosity and all of those individual donations that have come in.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jaren. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. And if you'd like more information about Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne, we'll have their website listed below so you can browse the over 100 nonprofit organizations that are participating in Giving Tuesday. And remember, it's more than just giving. It's about your time. It can be volunteer work and so much more. I look forward to seeing you after the break. This segment sponsored by Community Foundation.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on Wayne 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on Wayne 15 and catch past episodes on wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, where we give you really great information to help you succeed in all things with your finances. And today, joining me is Caleb Doan, who is the Vice President of Foster Financial. Hey there, Caleb.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going? Good.
Good.
Okay, so we are continuing our conversation about end-of-year planning. This time is so important to really hunker down on those things.
Yeah.
And so today we're going to talk about maximizing your 401k contributions. So let's start off by talking about the 401k contribution and how that even works at this time of the year and why would we maximize it.
Yeah, so I mean the 401ks, you're typically contributing to it. It's an employer plan. You're making those payroll deductions to contribute. So it comes right out of your paycheck. There are some types of investment accounts where you get, the deadline is, all the way up until you file taxes to contribute for the previous year. So I could contribute to like a Roth IRA or maybe even an HSA all the way up until April 15th of 2026 for 2025. A 401k is not like that. You have to get those contributions in before the end of the calendar year. And it kind of makes sense why, because when you get your W-2, a lot of times you're getting that in January from your employer. That W-2 is going to be impacted by the contributions that you made to the 401k. So they say, all right, you need to get this stuff in before the end of the calendar year so that we can get these W-2s out to you. A lot of times, or I guess the ideal scenario is that a lot of clients are maxing out their 401ks, and it might not be feasible for everyone. It's a relatively high limit in the 401k.
Yeah.
But especially as folks get closer to their retirement years, maybe in their last few years of employment, we'll try to have them max out that 401k. So if you're getting to the end of the year, could be a good time to increase those contributions so that you max it out before December 31st.
So how would one know what their max is on their 401k?
So everyone's max is kind of a base of $23,500 within a 401k for 2025.
Okay.
If you're older, you get certain catch-up contributions that you can make as well. So if you're 50 and older, you get an additional $7,500. They just recently implemented what they're calling a super catch-up now. So that's for people 60 to 63, you get even more money that you can put into it. But most people, it's $23,500 that they can contribute, and that's quite a bit. I mean, if somebody's making $100,000, they have to contribute 23.5% of their income to be able to max that out. So that can be a high bar for a lot of people, and we'll customize our recommendations depending on what somebody's income is and what their goals are to see if they should be maxing it out.
Okay. Do you typically see people contributing more at the end of the year like we're talking about, or do they try to balance it and take a little bit out of each paycheck?
Yeah, I think it's better to balance it, but there's oftentimes clients that will come to us for the first time in the middle of the year, and we look at what they've been contributing and we'll say, you've been doing 10% year to date. If you would have been doing 20% for the entire year, you would have maxed it out and done an even amount throughout the course of the year. But now, since we're already halfway through the year, we actually need to bump it up even more. So yeah, a lot of times people like having it be a little bit more even, and so we'll do that for the following year, customize it in January to make sure it's just taking a consistent amount every single paycheck.
And does that amount change each year? So you said $23,500 for 2025.
Right.
Will that change in 2026?
It typically does. Every few years, they'll kind of add a cost of living adjustment onto it, so it goes up by roughly what inflation is. So we'll probably expect there to be a little bit of an increase, but it'll be roughly the same numbers. But that's a good thing to note for folks who are planning on maxing it out and maybe did adjust their contributions in January to max it out for this year. You might have to tweak them in January of next year based on what the new contribution levels are. A lot of times right now people are in open enrollment too at their work for health insurance and contributions for 401k and everything like that. So a lot of times it's top of mind for people. Typically with 401k contributions, you can adjust it many times throughout the year. It's not just at open enrollment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for this information today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And if you would like more information about Foster Financial, we'll have their website and their phone number listed below to give them a call, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
This segment sponsored by the Fort Wayne Village Marketplace. The Fort Wayne Village Marketplace is offering 2 days of holiday shopping featuring over 100 vendors on November 14th and 15th. And here to share all about it are owners, coordinators, and event coordinators of this event, Kim Boyce, Lindsay Davis, and Jill Ramsey. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
You look so merry and bright. Love the coordination.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be. We are in the season for it. Personally, this is my my favorite season of the year.
Good.
So I love when I get to talk about holiday stuff.
Yeah.
And so let's just kind of start off by learning about your village. How long have you had it, and what made you start it?
Okay. This is our 7th year. We started in 2018, so we had a year off during COVID, but this is our 7th year running the event. We started it together back then, just trying to bring a fun holiday show to Fort Wayne and shopping local and supporting the goodness of all the stores as well as artisans in the area.
Right, which is exciting. And so as you all started to create and coordinate, how has it grown over the years? Because I'm sure you've gotten more and more and more vendors.
We have, for sure. We have several people apply every year, and we try really hard to keep it contained to only a few of each type of vendor.
Okay.
We don't want it to be oversaturated so that our vendors do well and that there's a good variety for our shoppers.
Right. And so what can people expect as they come out and just prepare for 2 days of shopping?
They can expect to find clothing, jewelry, Christmas decor, home decor. We have just a variety of unique vendors, and they all have something special to offer. They set up a little store. We have it all partitioned off, so each store has their own little area, and they decorate it for the holidays and bringing their unique thing that they bring to Fort Wayne to us. Yeah.
Right. And so, Jill, as you all have really built this thing out, and you have it in November, which of course gives people enough time to start shopping and try to plan out. How do you feel that people have really just taken advantage of this community event, and what sets you apart from other markets that may pop up?
Right. There's a lot of great events in our town, and we love Fort Wayne for all the community events that they have. But ours is a little different. It's a hybrid. We're not a craft show exclusively. We're not a home and garden show exclusively. It's a hybrid between home goods as well as handmade goods, as well as actual stores come and they set up in location. So it's a great variety of artisans as well as food. We have a food court, and we have wonderful boutiques that come and people that work hard all year long to create for this show. And it's extremely festive. Christmas music, Christmas trees. I mean, everybody really gets in the spirit. And so you kind of are shopping, and it's all in one location, so it's so convenient to come to. You don't, and it's free parking. We have a shuttle service for overflow parking. So if you park nearby, we have the shuttle that brings you right to the door, so it's kind of full service.
Yeah.
And I think people are making it a tradition to come to this event. People come from all over that they get on their Christmas gear and they're ready to kick off the season. And we're really excited that they chose, to come to our event to start their Christmas shopping and just getting festive and getting in the spirit as friends and family like to do.
Which is great. And so she mentioned the location. So Lindsay, what is the location where you all having this event?
We are at the Parkview Sports Medicine Complex, which is on Iceway. It's near Glenbrook Mall, and it's $8 to get in at the door, and children 12 and under are free. We have it's fun. We've grown into, we have a line around the building.
Wow.
People wait to get in. Like, it's really fun.
It gets us really excited.
Yeah. And Jill, what are the hours of this event?
We're open Friday night and all day Saturday. So Friday we're from 5 to 9, and Saturday we open at 10 until 4 o'clock.
Okay, wonderful. And you mentioned people get festive. Do they like dress up in costume? Will you have Santa there? Like, lay out just kind of the vibe and what it looks like when people come and enter your event.
Well, it's always full of holiday trees when you come in, and we have a lot of garland and decor. I mean, we really feel fun as soon as you enter the building. There's a huge archway you can come through to kind of get you into the event, and we feel like that's a lot of fun. There's Christmas music, and people do put on their matching shirts, kind of like what we're wearing, but even the pajamas or the little reindeer ears. It's really fun to see people that say, we come every year, we bring our whole family, and it's really for just a fun event for the women as well as men, because we have a sports bar and we have men's clothing and we have men's goodies, and we have, bring your Christmas gift list of what you're shopping for, and you're going to get a lot checked off your list, because we even have things like homemade gourmet dog treats, and we have, the laser engraving products and the clothing and the home decor and the jewelry and everything in between that you maybe didn't even think of, but someone on your list is going to really love. And you can can see it, you can feel it, it's in stock, you're not online ordering it. I mean, everybody understands convenience of online ordering.
Right.
But like bringing it all together, it's exciting to see. And sometimes it's hard to pick because you just love so many things.
Yeah.
And it's fun to kind of just, get some great goodies for your friends as well as maybe a few for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just
Shopping for
saying,
self is important,
it's
right.
a fun season of shopping and giving. So,
Yes,
yeah.
well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in and bringing some Merry Shine to our set.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the show.
Yes. And if you'd like more information about the Fort Wayne Village Marketplace, we'll have their website listed below, which tells you all about tickets and parking and everything you need to know to have some shopping fun over those 2 days. And I'll see you after the break.
This segment sponsored by the Fort Wayne Village Marketplace.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Jessica Williams, host of Living Local 15, covering food, fashion, and everything fun in Northeast Indiana. Watch weekday mornings at 9 as we explore the community and I introduce you to some of my new favorite places. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams, weekdays at 9 on Wayne 15, and catch past episodes on Wayne.com. Go to the Living Local 15 page on Wayne.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.